Hi folks, I'm Joe and this is the Gen 5 Runner channel. Today I'm going to show you about our cooking setup. So let's get the swing outs out of the way and take a look. Now the first stove I ever had is this, 25 years ago or so. It was a Svea 123. I still have it, but the problem with the Svea is the fuel is inside the canister in the stove, and you have to get the whole thing screaming hot for it to work properly. It's just not really safe. So, sorry for turning my back on you, I got this, which is an improvement because the fuel sits off on the side and it just has a plug. And that's pretty good too, but gosh, I can only cook one thing at a time. So when we decided to build this truck, we decided to do something a little different for a stove. We decided to go with propane because I was tired of dealing with stove fuel and I wanted something that would cook more like our stove at home. We came up with the idea of having a fold-down stove that could be set up freestanding if we wished, then got together with the great guys at Proline in Miami who made it happen. Now this is not your everyday camp stove. You see, typically camp stove burners produce between 10 and say 20,000 BTUs. These are commercial grade burners that put out about 75,000 BTUs each. So all total, the stove can produce about 225,000 BTUs. Now that's what I call cooking with gas. So now I can grill pork chops and tomatoes and bring a gallon of water to a screaming boil all at the same time and still have room to saute some summer squash. Reaching over the top of one of these burners when they're lit is a bad plan, but deploying and stowing the stove is as simple as turning the gas on or off and then folding up the stove and dropping in the pins. The pins that secure the stove have a bail on them that's a spring that keeps the pins from coming out. Our tank mount accepts the base from any size propane tank and has thumb screws to lock that in place, then straps over the top to secure any tank. So we can run 5-pound, 15-pound, or even 30-pound tanks as we need to. The stove came with an adjustable 20 psi regulator and a nice braided stainless covered supply hose. Okay folks, we're almost done with the kitchen video. I want to show you how the Craftsman Versalock system works, and we'll do that in just a second. But first, please remember to subscribe to the channel and click that little bell. That helps us. In fact, your subscriptions are what makes this possible. So let's look at the Versalock system. The Craftsman Versalock system is a collection of different sizes and shapes of toolboxes that fit together with a common locking system so they can be stacked into single units. We have 4 2-drawer units and 2 deep well units that we lock together into 2 stacks. The 4 drawers on the right hold my tools, and the 4 drawers on the left are for kitchen items, and 1 junk drawer. So I have my spices, I have cleaning supplies and baking powder and such, and then I have all the other implements needed. Lots of spare lighters, a knife or 2. You get the idea. The two deep well units on the tops hold our pots and pans and dishes, plates, bowls, a very cool frying pan with a removable handle that fits down in there, and even a canister of flour and a canister of sugar. All totaled, we spent less than $200 for all of these boxes, considerably less than a custom built or purchased drawer system. When we're on the road, a single ratchet strap locks them both down. Okay folks, well that's the end of this video, but please remember to subscribe and smash that bell for us. That's what makes these videos possible. And as always, we hope you'll arrive safe and leave clean. Cheers!